Hi everybody. Today we are going to do a pick a candle reading, and this is going to be angel blessings. So I am going to leave the timestamps below and let me know which ones you choose and if the message resonates with you. We're gonna go ahead and start with number 1, and I am going to leave like I said, the timestamps below, but we're gonna kind of just do where I pull cards and then we'll start with number 4. So it'll kind of be like an ongoing if you want to watch all 4, if you want to watch 2, however that aligns for you. But go ahead and pick 1, 2, or 3, or if you want to watch all 4 of them. So we're going to go ahead and start with a moon message. What angel blessing is going to come in towards you? What is it that this angel is trying to bless you with? Sensing. I love that that came out for number 1. Okay, let's see. Let's get some tarot. For you, I'm getting a specific message as far as coming through, and this could be either a guide or a loved one coming through to me. For you who picked number 1, it's more about like there's a direction that you want to go, or there's like some answers that you've been asking for, right? And it's like you sense this idea, or you have a feeling. You could even have a feeling about a situation, right? Like intuitive. I want to use the word intuitive. Like you feel strongly about a situation or a person or something, that you're feeling that for a reason. And either this situation, I feel like this is more in a positive way. There could be some negative, so we'll go into that in a minute. But I feel like this angel really wants to talk about like sensing your intuition or feeling that sense. And you could be put into a good situation if there's something like you really just don't want to do. And what's crazy is I'm looking down at my computer as I'm doing this, and it's 111 on Virgo's reading because I have my channel thing up. So that's really pretty. So your angels, and that's super synchronistic right now too. Your angels are letting you know, like, trust your intuition. That's like what they want to really bring in. Like there's a blessing that's going to come through with you trusting them. Like they want to guide you into something, and they're like, hey, trust me, I'm leading you into this. I want you to go towards this event or towards this situation, right? So let's go ahead and pull 3 tarot. Yeah, making a break for it. Oh, and like I said, there was a negative that I was feeling towards something as well, and I just want to speak on that really fast. With this negative that I feel, if this is about a person or a situation, right, where you're kind of just feeling like a little blocked from, like, or you're like really trying to get somewhere and you're like kind of blocked from it, there's a reason for that, right? And you need to be okay, like you need to ask the angels, like, what is it that you're trying to talk to me about, or what is it? Because I feel like there's a different direction that you're supposed to go, and you know that, like, you have an intuitive feeling, or you have this like intuition that you're supposed to go this other way, but you don't want to. And it's like, do what I'm asking you, right? Sorry. Do what I'm asking you. Go where I want you to go. And that's like your angels, like, go where I want you to go. We're going to go in a new direction. If you continue to go down this path, it's like right here. We need to take action, because if we don't, we're just going to feel upset, and we're going to keep going through that same, like, it's like you're not in charge, or you're feeling like there's something hindering you, right? And you're going to continue to stay in that position if we don't move through it and we don't move towards our passion. And this could be in your relationship. This could be in your job place, in your home, like whatever that is for you, however that is for you. Like your blessing is really trusting your intuition, because like there's something coming in for you, right? You want to move into this good heart space, or this good love, this good money, and it's like you don't want to leave the path that you're on. And I feel that I can feel that there's like a path that you're on, but it's not your right path. And what's crazy is I'm shuffling, and this one, if I can get it to focus, I don't know why the lighting is so bad. I said this in my other reading, I just cannot get the lighting right at all, because either it's in the day and it's too bright, or it's at night and it's not bright enough. So this says life's purpose. I don't know why it's not focusing. And it says, I'm fully aligned and living for my life's purpose. And the card right behind it says passion. For you, go with your intuition. And a story I just want to share with you. Before I was with my husband, I was in another relationship, right? And I don't like to share like a lot of personal, but I will share that I just had this feeling that like I didn't belong in this relationship anymore. Like I had outgrown it, right? And as much as it hurt to leave that relationship, I knew that there was something more. And my life was decent in the last relationship. I mean, as far as like finance goes, like I knew that like it was all going to be taken care of. Like that was my entire friend group. I was really integrated into that family. So it was a big difference, but I knew that there was something more that I wanted. And I knew that there was more to like me, and I deserved like a better love, and I deserved just like this passion that I wasn't getting back, right? And when I left that relationship, I was so scared. And what I'm trying to relate is like I knew like I needed to do something. I was so nervous to leave that situation though. And for you, I feel like it's the same thing, is you were so nervous to leave this situation, but for me, it got better. The things I begged for in past, it was nothing. It was nothing going forward, right? Like the things I begged for in the past and prior relationships, I didn't have to ask my husband to even do. He did it without me even asking. He made me feel like so beautiful and loved without me even asking him to do that. And I have had bad jobs in the past where I was like, no, I don't want to work here anymore, but what am I going to do if I leave? And I moved into a new job, and it was better. And what I'm trying to say is like, you have this intuition, you have this calling, right? Because there's something more for you. You have a different purpose to life, and for you it is different, and you're not living for your life's purpose, and your intuition is telling you that. Your angels are trying to guide you, and your blessing is figuring that out. You're gonna figure it out. You need to change your path that you're on, and it's like, you know that you're just scared to leave it. I could really feel this like energy of being scared to leave a situation. So let's go ahead and start with number 2. Let's see if it carries on or if it's a new message. So let's see. I love this card. We have love, and this could definitely go with our first card, those who are still watching. But this is definitely beautiful. Finding your love, finding that passion, that desire, that drive, right? That's what your blessing is. And this could be in your relationship. And it's crazy because I ended Candle 1, I ended that reading literally talking about a relationship and like moving into something better, moving into a better job. So for you, let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what comes out. Oh, love that. Okay, so we have romantic offers, following your heart. Okay, so we have temporary financial hardship, the Hanged Man, and we're just going to pull one more, structure and routine. Okay. All right. So for you who picked number 2, You are, I definitely feel like this is a play on number one. So if you haven't watched number one, you might want to watch it. But we'll just go into it. This is such a beautiful message. You are finding your desire, your love, and this could be in your relationship. This could be in your, in your home, in your job, in your life routine, and whatever this is for you. It's like you're finding that truth, your purpose. And it's crazy because the Gemini full moon messages, it was strictly about like figuring it out, finding your truth, and like returning back to like that original purpose. And for you, I feel like this, and this is around that same time. And this could be general, so you could be watching this way after the Gemini full moon. But if you're watching this before, this definitely has to do with like the Gemini full moon. Like you're finding that desire, that purpose, like returning to your roots, and that's like definitely like lighting something in you. And for a lot of you, it's like you're figuring out your purpose again. And there was something hard. This one is specifically about money, and this could be about love if this applies both ways. However, there was something that was like you were struggling with, and this could be financially or love, and it's like you were stuck in a spot, right? And you couldn't move, like you couldn't move forward, whether this be in your job or in your current spot. Like you were stuck. You were in a standstill, and there was nowhere that you could move to. And here you are. We're figuring it out, right? We're figuring out this routine, or we're figuring out like how to move forward. It's actually happening. And for you, if this is about a job, a career, or a business, it's like you figured it out through like watching, or like kind of learning what other people do, or like looking at stuff, like doing your research, I feel. And that helps you a lot. So if you're somebody who is trying to move forward, and it's like you're stuck and you don't know like what's different from you compared to somebody else who is evolving and in a spot in life, try to see what you're doing differently. And I don't mean love life. This is completely separate. This I feel like is more in a job sense, in a business sense. Watch what somebody else is doing and see how you can take that advice, because right here I feel like there is a little bit of learning, but not only that, there's a blockage that is being relieved or moved for you, because you're going back to your true desire, right? We're being real to like this true desire, and it's like we're moving forward in this situation. And if this was around love, which I feel like was definitely the first message, if this was around love, you're moving forward. There's nothing, you're figuring out like that true purpose, and you're not scared. You figured out the truth, and you were stuck in this spot, and now we're moving forward. And same thing financially, you were stuck in a spot, and now it's time to move forward. It's time to be able to step into this new realm, right? So this is definitely though about abundance coming in. I definitely feel that strongly. If this was you just picked number 2 to get a message, I definitely feel like there is a major amount of abundance coming in. This hardship is moving out, where this stuck spot is being removed from your life, and we're moving into something new. So we have, I am fully aligned with my intuition. I trust my powerful wisdom to guide me. Oh, how beautiful is that? Intuition. I love that that's coming through, because it's literally telling you these blockages are going to be completely relieved in your life. You're not going to have to worry about them anymore. Worry about what you want, and trust that your spirit guides and your angels, they're going to work through you, and they're going to guide you to the right spot. Whatever that is for you, they're going to lead you into the right direction, and you really need to trust that. Trust that that's going to happen for you. So let's go ahead and move on to number 3. All right, we have escape. And let's just pull one more because that one kind of just fell out. So we'll pull one more. Change. I feel like all of these messages kind of go together. So let's go ahead and see, let's pull some tarot and see the messages that come through. For you, this is really about escaping the past, moving into something new, really changing, I feel like the dynamic, or changing a direction that you were going, or closing a phase, especially with the moons coming out, because we have phases, right? We go through phases and complete a phase and close the chapter. We go through phases, complete a phase, close a chapter, right? And for you, I feel like you're going through your phases. You're about to complete this phase and close this chapter and go into something new. And we're escaping the past. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot and see exactly what this is that we're escaping or changing from. Ooh. And, I just thought about this because I do feel like all these messages are gonna go together, because I definitely feel like one goes into two goes into this, and they all can resonate differently, but these definitely go together. As far as angel blessings, I feel like this is love, definitely this is love and money, and then this one I just feel like it's complete change, but it's like all together. I feel like this is, even though it's like a pick a card, I definitely feel like this is a collective. So I'm going to premiere this for sure. I wasn't going to, but if you didn't catch the premiere live, if you're being called to more than one, there's a reason for it. I'm not going to say watch the whole video, because you definitely don't have to. But if you're being called to more than one, there's a reason why, because these are all integrated in together. Anyways, we're moving into a change, and we're figuring out what we want. It's not where we want to stay, and that's exactly what these are talking about. It's like, it's not where your heart is comfortable. It's where we're going, because we see this bigger picture. It's where we're going because we want something better for ourselves, or we want this massive change for ourselves, right? There is something that you are changing, and it's because you see this bigger picture, and you're not thinking with your heart, you're thinking with your mind. You're like, this hasn't worked in the past, and I need to make this happen. So now I'm going to work with my mind and not my heart. And that doesn't mean that you're cold or anything like that anymore. Now it's just like you're moving into a new direction. Yeah, and here's the Ace of Wands. We have this like new direction, or this new start with, oh my goodness. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is wishes, dreams, and fulfillment. We have the Death card, and that is just talking about putting an end to new beginnings. And then we have the Fool. Oh, I love this. Okay, so for you guys who just strictly picked number 3, what a beautiful message, because you are putting an end to everything. You're putting an end to the past. There is nothing that you, I feel like there was like some issues, or some trauma, some problems, whether this be financial, this be love, but I feel like all over your life there was like some hardship, and we're escaping that. We've closed that phase. We've learned those lessons, closed that chapter, moving on, opening the chapter. We're opening the chapter to new beginnings. We're opening the chapter to what our heart truly wants. And it's like you think your heart wants this, right? But we're thinking with our mind. And as soon as our mind is in charge, and our mind is allowed to take charge and think of this bigger picture and lead you into this right direction, right? Because you're allowing, it's like, I feel like you're allowing Spirit, God, to guide you into this like new spot in your life. And there you are, right? You're presented with this bigger picture, or this new beginning for yourself. And for you, I feel like it's like a leap of faith that you have to take. You're going to put an end. And it's like this chapter is going to close. And this is a leap of faith that you need to take to get to your dreams, to get to your new beginning. Because your new beginning is beautiful. Oh my gosh, Ruby, it says shine. It's time for me to shine. And as I was saying that about your leap of faith, it's time for you to take your leap of faith, because it is your time to shine. I wanted that one to be a longer one, but that message is perfectly clear. Is we're putting an end to the past. We are closing that chapter. We have ended that phase. We are starting something new, and here we are. It's like this change is happening. We have this new beginning. We have this new start, and time for something shiny. It's time to shine. You are that shining star, and you need to take that leap of faith, whether this mean leaving a situation, leaving a workplace, trusting that you can go into something new, whatever that is for you. It's like there is something new coming in. There is this new beginning coming in, and it takes your leap of faith to trust that your angels, your guides, your loved ones, they're going to pick you up. They're going to carry you. They're going to lead you to the next spot in life. Okay? And really trust them, because it's your time to shine. If you specifically picked number 3 before I said those other messages, this was meant for you, right? And we have 13:3. This was meant for you. This reading specifically, it is your time to be in this light. And if this is about a business or love, something like that, and you're afraid to leave the past behind, because it's like, I don't know, like I love this people, I love this situation, I'm comfortable, whatever it is, you don't really love it, but your heart is so used to it that it hurts to walk away. But it's okay, because you're going to walk into something better. I promise you. Take that leap of faith, put that ending, and take that leap of faith, because it's like your dreams come true. So let's go ahead and pull number 4's card. So it says, I analyze. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Okay, we already had one coming out. Okay, so we have options ahead of us to get to where we want to go. Okay, and that's very clear. Those two came out instantly. For some of you, there might be some illusions on some of those cups. Right? So we have, sorry, I said cups. There might be some illusions to some of these options, and there's like a few, there's a couple good ones, right? There's a lot of options. So out of those couple options, like there's some good ones, but one of them might be an illusion, and the one that sounds too good to be true, I feel like it might be like they're just trying to get you, and you need to analyze the situation. If this could be relationship wise, where you're talking to a couple people, you're just kind of dating around, or this could be where you're looking for a new job, and it's like you have a couple job offers and one sounds better than the other, or they're coming back and forth, right? And it's like, oh, well, I can promise you in 6 months I can get you in this place. I think that's good and all, but analyze it. I feel like it's like something that they need to offer you right away, right? And if this is in a relationship, I don't know why this is coming to mind, but it's like you're talking to somebody and they're like, well, and let's say you guys have the same goal, and they're like, well, I can plan to do that in a year or two. I don't think there should be like and this could be like kids, relationship, like marriage, something like, I think that's great. But if they're being standoffish, or they're just kind of like letting you know what you want to hear, you need to analyze that. Like, take a step back, analyze it. And this could be friend group, something like there's something going on that there's multiple options for you to choose from. And it's like, you kind of just, you need to analyze what you truly want, or where you truly want to go. Okay, so burden. You want to leave a situation, and you have, you're ready for balance to come in. There's like a situation or multiple people that you're trying to leave, or events. Like there's something that is a burden on you, or you're trying to like get rid of, or you're trying to push away, or find balance in. You could either be like trying to move into something new, like evolve into something new, or you could be trying to like balance a situation, and like there's lots of things going on, and you have to like really like analyze the situation and look over what everything is really happening, what's really going on, who's really around, what situation means what is this event gonna do, how did this happen, cause and effect type of thing. I feel like that's the situation you're in, is like analyzing something to find balance. And with friendship coming out, I feel like this would be more of a social type of situation, and your angels are letting you know that this is going to be okay. Whatever this is that you're worried about, it's going to work out. There's going to be a celebration of some sort. So this could either be like a reunite, like being reunited, or being able to, and for some of you, this, I don't know why this just popped up. If you are like in a situation where you're like really stressed out about something and it's like, you're like, I need an answer, I need some guidance, it's like, it's gonna happen. I feel like, so I don't know how to put this. I feel like either a loved one's telling me or your spirit guides. I just don't know how to phrase this into words. Okay, so for you, I feel like there might be multiple outcomes to a certain situation and how that aligns to you, okay? So there might be multiple outcomes on how this reading goes a lot deeper than I thought it was going to. There could be multiple outcomes for a certain situation and you're really nervous on those outcomes, right? Like you're really nervous about like how this could happen, how could this affect this, or how could this do this? Find peace, right? You're going to be okay. There is guidance in that, and your angels are letting you know, like, I'm going to let everything work out. Whether the situation be about you, about somebody where you're analyzing, you know the bigger picture. Be logical with yourself, because I think that'll bring you some balance. Like if this is like where you're kind of feeling down in the dumps and you feel like something's going to kind of be like held over you, or it's like you're trying to get somewhere and you feel like there's your back's against a wall and you see like all these other possibilities for this outcome to happen. Don't think that. Be logical and analyze like, well, what am I? Like, I know that all of this, like, why am I against the wall, right? Like, I feel like there's no reason you should be backed up against a wall, and you need to stand up. I feel that very strong. It's like, don't allow yourself, like, walk away from that wall, because there's no reason that you should be backed up against that wall. Find balance in that situation for sure. And when I say find balance, it's like, don't feel like you should be backed up against a wall. Like whether this is multiple situations, like options for this to happen, options for you coming through, analyze each one of them, okay? And the one that like really brings you peace, like if you're somebody who has to write, like you have a lot of options, like write categories for each one, then do that, okay? And analyze each one, which one's the best option for you, and you're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna be happy about your overall outcome. So we have Amber. Oh, I love that because it's ancestors. It says, my ancestors are guiding me and loving me now, always, and forever. I am open to receive their love, support, and wisdom. Okay, so that exactly goes with what I was saying. They are here. They love you. They're guiding you, and it's like, there is, if you're really like struggling with balance, if you're struggling with like inner peace and like that self-love and like believing in yourself, ask them to guide you and ask them to show you a sign, like, is this going to work out, right? And if this is about putting an end to something to start something new, we also have that in number 3. So if you want to go to number 3 and watch, because I kind of felt like all of these were tied together. This one, number 4, is definitely more on its own, but number 3 is definitely about like making a jump for it, making that change because you want to find your inner peace or your happiness, and analyze the situation. There's a phase that you're about to close, and we're escaping that like hardship, that past, and we're moving into something new. So I hope everybody enjoyed their messages.